Subscribe to our channel and press the bell icon to get the latest notifications.
Hi everyone, in this video I am going to discuss the current affairs quiz for February 25th and February 26th, 2019. As you know that we have already launched the Spotlight magazine, that is the combined monthly current affairs for January 2019. You can download the magazine from our website, that is www.anujjindal.in, or you can just visit the link in the description box. You can just find the link in the description box. You can download the magazine from there. So let's look at the current affairs quiz for February 25th and 26th, 2019. The very first question is, which state has become the first state to deploy specially trained dogs to check smuggling of liquor? So for the first time, the state has come up with the specially trained dogs so that they could check on the smuggling of liquor. And since 3 years when the ban was put on the state, the total ban was there on the liquor in the state, that is Bihar. So Bihar has decided to come up with the specially trained dogs to check the smuggling of liquor, which actually continues to take place in spite of the total ban which is there imposed in the last 3 years. So 20 liquor tracker dogs have been, so they are known as liquor tracker dogs. So 20 liquor tracker dogs, they have been trained in Hyderabad, Telangana, and now they have been deployed to check smuggling of liquor in Bihar. Next is, which of the following Indian company has been ranked first among the Indian companies in the 2019 list of 50 most innovative companies? Now this question is asking about the Indian company which has been ranked at the first position among the different Indian companies in the 50 most innovative companies list. We are not talking about the company which has been ranked at the first position among these 50 most innovative companies, but we are talking about the Indian company which has been ranked among the Indian companies at the first position. So Jio7, that is the India-based digital audio and music app and website, it has been ranked at the first position among the different Indian companies. So the answer of this question is Jio7. These are some different innovative companies which are there in India. Sathi, Oyo, Zomato, these are Indian-based companies. Next is, according to the Passport Index of 2019, the passport power rank of Indian passport is. Now be careful about this thing. The question is asking about the passport power rank of Indian passport. According to the website, that is the Passport Index of 2019, according to the website, the passport power rank of Indian passport is 64. So the answer for this question is 64. You might find that there are some websites which are claiming it to be 67, that the passport rank, the rank of the passport of India is 67, but actually the passport power rank of India is 64. Now, what is the criteria or how they decide they are going to rank the Indian passport? So, there are three categories on which the ranking of the different countries, the passport of different countries is decided. Basically, 199 countries' passport is being ranked under this passport index of 2019. So, if we talk about the Indian passport or if we talk about the ranking criteria, so there are 3 points which are taken care of. The very first point is the visa free score along with the visa on arrival. So this is the first category on which the power rank of the passport is decided. Next, we calculate the visa free under this, the visa free portion under this visa on arrival. The last and the very important category is the UNDP HDI, that is the United Nations Development Programme's Human Development Index. So according to the UNDP HDI 2015, it is used as a tiebreaker if there is a tiebreaker between the different passports being ranked. So what are the three categories? The first one is the visa free score and the visa on arrival. Next is the quantity or the proportion of the visa free under this visa on arrival, and the tiebreaker. So human development index is used as a tiebreaker. What is the rank of Indian passport under this passport index of 2019? It is 64th. The first rank with 168 power rank is the passport power rank is of United Arab Emirates. The second rank with 166 score is of Germany. Next is, Arunachal Pradesh has announced to issue PRC to 6 non-Arunachal scheduled tribes. What does P in PRC stand for? Now this question could have been asked other way around as well. They might have framed the question like, PRC has been introduced, or the state is going to announce the PRC for the 6 non-scheduled tribes of that particular state. In which state it is applicable? So it is applicable for Arunachal Pradesh, where they have announced to issue the PRC, where it stands for Permanent Resident Certificate. So this is the full form of PRC, that is Permanent Resident Certificate. The Arunachal Pradesh state government has decided to provide the this PRC to 6 non-Arunachal scheduled tribe. Now there are two categories, which two parts of this question. The very first part is, what is this PRC? What is this Permanent Resident Certificate? And another part, why the people of Arunachal Pradesh are protesting against this PRC. So permanent residence certificate it is kind of a legal document which is issued to the Indian citizen. So it is issued to the Indian citizens, and it is kind of a proof or evidence of the residence required to be submitted as a residential proof. So this is what PRC is, that is permanent residence certificate, as the name suggests. Now the question comes, why the people of Arunachal Pradesh are protesting against this PRC to 6 non-Arunachal scheduled tribes. The answer of this question lies in the question itself, that they are announcing the PRC to the 6 non-Arunachal scheduled tribes. Therefore, the people of the indigenous people of Arunachal Pradesh, they believe that it might hurt or they might compromise the rights and interest of the indigenous people, the original residents of the Arunachal Pradesh. Therefore, there is a protest going on in Arunachal Pradesh regarding this permanent resident certificate. Next question is, according to the ordinance passed to ban unregulated deposit scheme, we need to find out the correct statement in this question. The very first statement is, all the deposits except done with the banks and cooperative societies are banned. This is absolutely incorrect, because the ordinance has been passed so that they could ban the unregulated deposit scheme, but all the deposits except for the unregulated deposits have been banned, not the deposits with the banks or the cooperative or any other deposit apart from the banks and cooperative. Next is, there is ban on an individual taking a quick loan to tide over a crisis from relative. So if individual is taking a loan so that he or she can come over the crisis going on, then it is not considered as a ban or unregulated deposit. This is also incorrect, because there is no ban on any individual taking a quick loan for coming over its crisis. Next statement is, it bans both chit funds and Ponzi schemes. Now this statement is partially correct and partially incorrect, because it does not ban chit fund. Chit funds are not banned under this unregulated deposit schemes, but Ponzi schemes have been banned. Now what is the reason behind not banning the chit fund? Because chit funds are not unregulated deposit scheme. Keep this in mind, that they are not unregulated deposit schemes, but they are regulated under the Chit Funds Act 1982. So the Chit Funds Act 1982 actually governs the chit funds, or the chit funds are regulated under this Chit Funds Act 1982. Therefore, they are not covered under the unregulated deposit scheme. But if we talk about the Ponzi scheme, so Ponzi schemes are the schemes which actually, in easy terms, if we need to explain these Ponzi schemes, so it is kind of an investment fraud where the funds collected from the new investors are being taken care of to pay off the existing investor. Suppose there is this person A, another person is B, these are the two investors, and this is the person P, the Ponzi scheme investor. So the person P, he has taken some amount of money from this investor A, and he has promised this investor A that he would get the return very soon, and that too high return. Then this person takes money from person B to pay off the existing investor, that is A. Now the money which has been taken from this B would be used to pay off this person A. Similarly, the cycle goes on. Suppose this person C is there, then money would be taken from this person C to pay off the person B. This is kind of a fraud done by the Ponzi investors under this Ponzi schemes. So they are banned under the unregulated deposit scheme, because they are not regulated under any act. Next statement is, extends to all states of India. Now it is not applicable to all states of India. It is not applicable in Jammu and Kashmir. So none of these statements, the answer is none of these, as none of these statement is correct with respect to the ordinance passed to ban the unregulated deposit schemes. Where is the National War Memorial inaugurated? So this is kind of a monument which is constructed in Delhi. A monument constructed in Delhi to honor the armed forces. So the answer of this question is, the National War Memorial has been inaugurated in Delhi, and it is a monument to honor the armed forces. Next question is, where was the annual Cobra Gold Military exercise held? So this Cobra Gold Military exercise is one of the largest military exercises, and it was held in Thailand. Now two countries are the host for this Cobra Gold Military exercise, that is Thailand and US. They are the host countries, and total of 29 countries are participating either as participants or as observers. So this is kind of a biggest activity in the Asia Pacific region, which includes 29 of the observers and the participants. It is being held in Thailand and hosted by US and Thailand. Next and very important question is World Bank, United Nations Entity for Gender Equality and the Empowerment of Women, that is United Nations Women, and SIDBI. They have launched a new social impact bonds exclusively for women. Now there is a bond which has been launched exclusively for women. What is the name of that bond? So the name of that bond is Women's Livelihood Bond, that is known as WLB, where there is an initial corpus of 300 crore under this bond. Now there are two parts of this bond. The first one, where the individual women could actually take the loan from 50,000 to 3 lakh rupees, and the interest would vary from 13% to 14%. Duration would be 5 years. So this is the first part of the bond, where the individual women can take loan up to 50k to 3 lakh rupees on 13 to 14% of interest, and the tenure of the loan is 5 years. Simultaneously, it is the unsecured bond and unlisted bond, which offers the fixed coupon rate of 3% per annum to the investors. So first category, where the loan can be availed by the individual women, and the bond where it stands or where it provides the 3% coupon rate to the investors. So what is the name of the bond? That is Women's Livelihood Bond, and it has been jointly launched by World Bank, United Nations Women and SIDBI. Who has been awarded with the 2018 Player of the Year award by the Asian Hockey Federation? So the Indian hockey team player, that is Harmanpreet Singh, he has been awarded with the 2018 Player of the Award. Along with this, the women's hockey team player, that is Lalrime Siami, she has been honored with the Rising Player of the Year award. So 2018 Player of the Award, that has been presented to Harmanpreet Singh, and Lalrim Siami, she has been honored with the Rising Player of the Year Award 2018. They have been honored by the Asian Hockey Federation. The last question and very important question, that is, which of the following Indian set short film won the Oscar for Best Documentary Short category? Now recently the Oscar awards have been presented, and you need to know about the Indian films which have been nominated or won the Oscar, and that is the best picture, the best actor, then the best actress. So if we talk about this question, the Indian set short film which has been honored under this best documentary short category, so it is Period, End of Sentence, and this book is, or this short documentary film is based on mensuration. Who is the director of this movie? That is the Period, End of Sentence. So this movie has been directed by Raika Zehtabji. She is the director of this movie, Period, End of Sentence, based on mensuration. Now, if we talk about this movie, Black Panther. So, Black Panther has become the first superhero film. This is important. It is first superhero film, and it has been honored under the Best Original Score. Which movie has been honored with the Best Picture category? So, Green Book has been honored with the Best Picture category. So, the Best Picture which has won the Oscars is Green Book. Next, there are two important categories, that is the Best Actor and Best Actress. So the Best Actor has been given to Rami Malek, and for the movie, that is Bohemian Rhapsody. And if we talk about the Best Actress, so Olivia Colman, she has been honored as the Best Actress award or the Best Actress Oscar for the movie The Favourites. Now this is all for the February 25th and 26th quiz. You can download the app Infinity, and there you can attempt the full quiz. Apart from this, if you have any feedback, you can just mention them in the comment section below. Here you will find the subscription button. You can press the subscription button. Thank you so much for watching the video.